Hi, my name is Kylie Blacksell and I'm from Human Happiness, and welcome to your fourth video tutorial in the video tutorial series of the definitive health, wealth and happiness system, which is the Ho'oponopono system, which has been recently, the ancient Hawaiian technique, which has been recently modernised, and I've been able to put into a system that makes it possible for anyone to do it anywhere, anytime, with profound results. So we're up to the fourth video, and this is all about the beauty of the system. And the beauty is that it's all about you, okay? So even if you're doing Ho'oponopono on someone else, which I highly recommend that you do as often as humanly possible, which can be done as you said, you could be sitting there in a coffee shop and start to do it with someone who might be maybe bothering you or upsetting you in the table next to you. If you just do it quietly to yourself, you'll actually find that stuff shifts straight away, which is really cool. But you will attract that. So if you're sitting in a cafe and someone's doing something that's bothering you, you've attracted that because they're a mirror. Okay, so every relationship that you have, every interaction that you have with other human beings in your life, could be animals as well, is there to show you a mirror, to show you what it is about yourself that you have made up, the programs that you have made up that aren't working for you, that are causing you stress, upset, anxiety, fear and anger. So they're there because you can see what you think is in you, in them, okay, and you don't like it, so it's upsetting you. So you attract the mirror, and when you perform Ho'oponopono on this person that has come to you, either actually physically come to you and said, hey, can you please help me, I've got this problem, or you're sitting in the cafe and you're just noticing it, it doesn't really matter. You must do the Ho'oponopono yourself first, so that the process of Ho'oponopono is clearing and cleansing that program inside of yourself before it actually gets cleared and cleansed inside of that other person. It's very simple, it's doable by everybody. You don't need to be a rocket scientist, you don't need to be a psychic, you don't need to have special healing powers. You can do it just because you have an incredible intention. There's this lizard running straight for me. It's beautiful. He's come out of the bushes and he's just running straight at me. It's gorgeous. He's absolutely so game. I'm here at the Botanic Gardens in Canberra. I just had to stop, and he ran out, stopped and looked at me, and he's run closer, and he's just standing here listening. He's watching me. He's turned sideways looking straight at me. But yeah, you have to do the Ho'oponopono on yourself first before you can actually do it on the other person. So it's genius. Because you acknowledge that that thing is inside of you, that program is inside of you. You ask for it to be released, you acknowledge it, you surrender, you do all the process of Ho'oponopono, which is very, very simple technique to do. Then it's clear in you, and then it's clear in the other person. Bingo. Okay, and what you need to clear the most is what's going to come up for you. So the people that come to you, it's absolutely brilliant. I'll have a client, I'll talk to them, I'll find out what's going on for them, and then I'll sit down and work out their list of programs that I'd like to work through in the Ho'oponopono session that I do, which is usually distance Reiki incorporated with Ho'oponopono for myself. You can do Ho'oponopono without the Reiki, by the way, so you don't need that as an actual thing, as a modality to be doing with it. He's still looking at me. And when I write the list, I go, oh, I'm so excited. I've wanted to shift that. And you don't realise until you start writing the list, you go, oh, yeah, it's not the same. Like, their story's a little bit different. It looks different. But when I put it down on paper, I'm like, oh yeah, I can see where I have that program. It looks completely different. It's a different scenario, but oh, I'd love to shift that. And then you're shifting it in the process of shifting theirs. So I often sit back, and I've said to my little sister, he's just run past me, beautiful, said to my little sister, my younger sister, who also works in the healing modality as a naturopath and a massage therapist, and we say to each other, I can't believe I get paid for this. Because you're doing stuff that you absolutely love. You just absolutely adore it. I want to show you guys this lizard if I can. I'll see if I can before we finish. I really can't believe I get paid for it, nor can she, because we're doing what we love, and we get to help other people, but in the process we actually help ourselves as well. So we're actually lifting our own vibration to a much, much higher frequency at the same time that we're actually helping these people. And the process of Ho'oponopono is just magical. I can't describe it any other way. Like, people from way over the other side of the country. I'll see if I can get him here. Way over the other side of the country are he's on the rock. trying to find him on the rock. There he is on the rock. Can you see him? Have received Ho'oponopono from me from a distance, and they've just gone, wow, I can't believe the difference that I've experienced from doing it. And beautiful things like this happen to you all the time, by the way, when you start to live in the moment. There he goes. So I'm not going to be able to get myself back here in the right level, but I hope you found that helpful in sort of understanding that it's a process. It's a very simple process, but it's all about you. So you get the benefit before they do. It's the same as Reiki, like all the universal life force energy has to come through you before it goes to them. So Reiki is also super awesome, and doing distance Reiki at the same time as distance Ho'oponopono is also super magical, because you're using that life force energy and clearing yourself at the same time. So it does boost your capacity and the experience that you have and the experience that they have as well. So I hope you found that helpful. Please do give me some feedback, ask some questions if you like, or visit me on humanhappiness.com.au if you've got any more questions. And of course, feel free to have a look at the last two videos on the training course and on the common fears that people have about actually doing this work, which is really worth watching. So thank you, and goodbye for now.